So enough with the really depressing topic of the Chicago Cubs. In my opinion, that last, 23 minutes or so was pretty not happy. But it had to be done, and I had to share my opinions. I hope those who have listened can understand where I'm coming from. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. That's fine. That's the world we live in. We have multiple opinions on multiple subjects. Okay, now I want to move on. And if you're still on SoundCloud listening, thank you so much. I love SoundCloud because you got everything right there. But if you're on YouTube, welcome in, Bears fans, because this is your segment. I love talking the Chicago Bears, and that's what we're going to do to end this podcast. Going to cut it a little short today, as I mentioned earlier, because I don't want to keep you here all day. And also, I got a lot of stuff planned for the trade deadline coming up on August 1st, so stay tuned for that. Bears fans, listen up, all right? Training camp is underway, which means the preseason is so close, and I can't wait for this season. I'm just so excited. But I don't know if you guys saw this. A former Chicago Bear great had been released by the Atlanta Falcons. Do the Bears go and sign him? Nope. Don't do it. No. Nope. But I wanted to bring that up because I love talking about the happy times in Chicago Bear history. Because let's face it, there's really not much. Devin Hester, all-time leader in kick returns. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Returns the opening kickoff in the Super Bowl for a touchdown. How awesome was that? Thought they would definitely be able to win that game. Well, we don't have to relive it. It was rainy. Peyton Manning, it was destined for him to win that, despite the fact it was the Bears for the taking. Stupid-ass rain. I blame the rain. Whatever. I'm not salty about it because guess what? The Bears are winning the Super Bowl this year. Go ahead. That's fine. You could say no. But Carson Wentz? Once January? Is that when or February? I think it's February. When February rolls around and the Chicago Bears are all over your television screen and Jay Cutler's wonderful mug is captured on all of ESPN's camera. Oh, by the way, I don't know what your opinion is. If you can tell, I'm just going to freaking talk. I don't know where this is going. I brought up Devin Hester. I'm about to bring up Stephen A. Smith. What the hell is Stephen A. Smith even doing allowed on TV? Yeah, he's a personality that people might be able to relate to. Yeah, okay, look. Stephen A. is a smart guy. But the fact that he hates Cutler. He hates him so much. And people, he reinforces the false narrative and why people don't like Cutler, despite the fact that Cutler's shown time and time again that he can win games, and he's got the talent to do so. This isn't going to turn into a I love Cutler segment, even though it could be, because I do, and he's the man, best QB in Bears history, baby. But come on, enough. I don't watch the Four Letter Network, the worldwide leader. I don't like bringing them up on my show because there was one example. I think some major basketball trade went down, and the first two on set to break down the move were my sources, Chris Broussard and Stephen A. Smith. That is unwatchable television if you ask me. So, yeah, I stay away from it. Guys, and this isn't supposed to be bashing the four-letter worldwide leader. I'm just saying you can find different opinions at different outlets. Just don't stick to them. Don't do it. You're going to get brainwashed. I remember one year during, I believe it was, during training camp, right around this time, it was Rex Ryan and Tim Tebow. That was it for weeks, and it never ended. Then it's LeBron, and then it's Steph Curry, and it's just mainstream. Come on. Poor Barry Melrose. I really like him. He does a great job being able to break down. He knows his stuff in the NHL. Just put it that way. But he never gets any time. He'll be lucky to get 10 minutes. Regardless. Back to the Bears. Bear with me. Get it? Pun intended. The Chicago Bears have started their training camp, and let's see, Leonard Floyd was sick. Probably because he's trying to do this diet thing and is really hot out and whatever. He was a limited participant. Kyle Long left with a calf injury. He should be okay. Not too concerned. Pernell McPhee is coming off that knee surgery. He's going to be really under a microscope because we saw it last year. What the hell was Pernell McPhee doing on the field when he was hurt that badly? They didn't They didn't need him. They were like 5-9, 5-8, 6-10 they finished. They don't need McPhee on the field when he's hurt. Just sit out, man. Stay healthy. Get better for next year. Because everybody knows that in year 2 of a new John Fox system, they're winning the Super Bowl. It's a foregone conclusion. I don't even know why the Bears have to play this season. I mean, they should just be slated into the Super Bowl right away. But that's why they play the games, right? That's why they do it. But come on. Chicago Bears, are they going to be in it? Possibly. We're talking realistic here. That's my optimistic side. If we did a left brain, right brain. By the way, I am just going off here. Are you guys fans of Bo Burnham? If you're a Bo Burnham fan, let me know in the comments because, my gosh, shout out to Bo Burnham. He's fantastic. I mentioned that left brain, right brain. He did that one skit in one of his shows. It was awesome. He's really hilarious in my opinion. But what was I saying? It was something about realistic expectations. Yeah. So Mark and I did a Bears preview. We looked at the schedule, and I think 10-6 is probably good enough for a wild card, but you have to be able to beat the top teams in the NFC. And the Bears have a pretty favorable schedule. The beginning of it, there's first 4 games, first 5 games even, if you want to count the Lions as something. If they lose to the Lions in the first 5 games of the season, my goodness gracious, I might blow a gasket. Speaking of blowing gaskets, you might be able to see a lot of that this season with me because here's some foreshadowing for you. I'm going to be able to do, thanks to Ricky Widmer and Mark and all the guys here at Most Valuable Podcast, I'm going to be able to do reactionary videos for you. Once the Chicago Bears win or lose, or obviously they're going to win, but I'm going to be there right away. Post-game, I'm going to have raw reaction. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to talk about it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I am so looking forward to this Bears season. I'm excited for all the NFL coverage here on MVP. It's going to be entertaining, guys. I hope you enjoy it because we're having a lot of fun here. I don't even know what this conversation's even about. I'm just talking. And I hope that I'm not boring you to death. But I brought up Devin Hester because, man, I wonder if he's going to be able to play again this season. I hope he does, to be honest. I mean, he was hurt a lot. He's dealing with a toe injury. He's getting older. I don't know how fast he is anymore, but still. Man, Devin Hester's a legend in Chicago. He will be a legend once he retires. Man, a lot of fun. A lot of fun watching him return kicks. I remember when Devin Hester returned the record 108-yard missed field goal. Another thing, too, why do they wear those throwback ugly-ass Bears uniforms at home with the blue helmet and like the plain navy jersey with a gray face mask? Those are so ugly, and they keep wearing them. And I don't remember them winning really ever when they wore that. So please scrap that. Also, why did they go away from the all white on the road? Like, I thought that was badass. They looked sharp. I don't know. Whatever. Those are just little things. But those throwback, ugly, old uniforms, they need to go. I don't want to see them wearing those at home anymore. So, any Chicago Bears people out there, let the PR staff know, Chicago Bears, tell them Mike Rankin doesn't like it. But, hey, they can pander to me all they want as long as they win. That's all I'm hoping for. I really, 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 really am looking forward to this season. I'm going to cut this off short because, my gosh, this has just been one cluster of rambling that's probably stupid, but that's fine. This is Behind the Pen, and I can do whatever I want. Thank you all for listening. Quick shout out to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Most Valuable Podcast. Become a Patreon. You can listen to me talk more about stuff that's whatever, relevant, irrelevant, who knows. Regardless, I'm at Rankin906 on Twitter. You can follow me there. Also follow us on Twitter at Most Valuable Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, comment, or dislike it. You can, whatever. That is fine. Well, anyway, my name is Mike Rankin. This is Behind the Pen. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next time.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Most Valuable Pod for more great podcasts.